Hey y'all, it's Maddie from the Itty Bitty Homestead Committee. I had a request showing how I prep my animals for a show day, so I figured I'd do a quick little video showing you what I do with our Mr. Strawberry here in the background, because he's a little dirty and he needs a little touching up before we go on Saturday, so let's hop into that. So this is Strawberry. Everybody knows Mr. Man, and I'm first going to take a dry microfiber cloth and I'm just going to rub it all over him to kind of pick up the dust from the hay and other hay particles, just to give his coat a nice shine. I brush it back first, and then I brush it against the fur to kind of fluff it up a little bit. And then I also check his eyes and his ears and his nose to make sure that there's no extra dirt or that he doesn't have any like eye boogies or anything like that. Just because I don't want to ever like bring to a table a rabbit that has like dirt any random place. I had one doe, she would always somehow get dirt on the tip of her nose and made it appear brown. It was weird. But then I'll flip the rabbit over. I check for any kind of problems in doing that. And then also a couple of days before, I'll do nail trimmings just to make sure that they're good, they're short, and that I don't like accidentally nick a nail right before show. So I'm just going to go over and take care of that. Also, while they're flipped over, I'll check their teeth, I'll check their genitals, I'll check their foot pads to ensure that I'm not dealing with any like sore hocks or that I don't have any like urine stains on the bottom of feet, just because anal retentive. I normally don't deal with that kind of stuff when it comes to sore hocks, but you never know, just in case. I prepared for everything. But I do, with my lighter color rabbits, sometimes deal with discolor on the bottoms. And again, here I'm just making sure that we don't have eye boogies and that there's nothing wrong with like the teeth or anything. After I am done with that, I'm going to take my diluted hydrogen peroxide on a sanitary pad. That's what I have. That's what I'm going to use, darn it. And anyway, I use this diluted hydrogen peroxide to kind of go at the stains at the bottom of my rabbit's feet, just because better safe than sorry when it comes to staining. I want to make sure that it's taken care of, good to go, and that we have a beautiful rabbit ready for show. Now, I will say Strawberry got kind of sick of my messing, and he jumped back up in the upright position because he was just sick of my nonsense. Here he goes. He's normally pretty easy. He was just sick of my nonsense of flipping him around and touching him, and I can't really blame him. I definitely was messing with him probably more than I should, just from a standpoint of I want to make sure that he is perfect for Sydney on Saturday. I normally do most of this, and she doesn't, just because she's a little young yet. You know, she's only 5 to do nails and mess with hydrogen peroxide, and I don't want her to get scratched up in case there is a problem, and I just prefer to be the one that takes care of this. Now, as she gets older, she'll definitely be doing this herself. It's just right now I want her to enjoy and just have the moment instead of doing all the prep. Now, I will say prep for my other rabbits is a little bit different because I just tattooed them. I'm going to check their ears to make sure the tattoo is legible for a judge, and if it isn't, I will go ahead and touch it up. Wiley's wasn't too bad here. Wiley was having a little bit of issues with me handling him today, but also he is only about 3 months old, so he is a little skirty. He is a little like, don't mess with me. So, you know, not a big deal. It's just something you get used to as you handle rabbits, and he will get better with age. So once I got him flipped over and calmed down a little bit, because remember, he is a baby, I checked his paw pads, I got his nails trimmed up. He doesn't need any like diluted hydrogen peroxide on the bottoms of his feet because he doesn't have the light colored feet that my broken black does, but it is good to just work on him on that. After I was done prepping him and getting his nails done, I did hold him for a little while just to have him calm down and associate like good things with being like held and messed with. So I try to, especially with the younger ones, take my time and make it a positive experience so that they want to come out and I don't have to cause them extra stress when working on them. So yeah, that's what I do. Sometimes they need a little more, sometimes they need a little less. We try to keep our rabbits as clean as possible just so we don't have to worry about the extras. And again, I prefer to do this a couple of days before show, just in case I cut it quick or we have issues with weights or if somebody's like really dirty, like if I'm showing a blue-eyed white and they have some kind of stains on the bottom of the fur pad, I like to do multiple rounds of the diluted hydrogen peroxide to kind of lighten that up and get them to a better show quality. But anyway, I want to thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.